Quick little Fairlane update again. A lot more's been done. The floor's welded, and the only rust that's left on it now is, well, the only welding left on it now, really, is the bottom of this fender. Because I don't know if I told you in the first or second, or any of the first videos, at least, that this whole bottom end was, well, it wasn't bolted to the chassis, it was welded. So I had to cut it off and have to rebuild some of the bottom here to make it work. There's also a bit on the other fender, I'll show you that afterwards. But you might see, if you remember the right side of it, that it's a bit lower on the front. And that's without, well, basically all of the front end. It's missing also the hood and the grille and the bumper and, well, basically everything up front. I'm guessing it'll be just barely able to turn with 205 75/14 tires on it, which is what those are. These are front ones are that. Yeah, I can show you the other fender. I still have to cut the other coil spring, but, well, I'll get there. That's been done down there. That was all rusted up, including the rear brace on the back of the fender was rusted. To fix that, and all the bits are there, you can see, and the bits of rust that's left is that. Those tiny little holes, that's the only rust left on the entire car. Had to fix a little bit in the frame, front and back, and that rear quarter, which is now straight again, which it hasn't been for, yep, close enough to 10 years. I can show you the floor. I put the seat back in it because I had to drive it in and out of the garage a couple of times, so the seat's just barely bolted down. As you can see, the floor's in, and I know those bead rolls are going the wrong way, but didn't quite think that far when we had them bead rolled, and bent them the wrong way. But, well, they work and they don't flex and make any noise, so they're good. I'm gonna have a carpet over here anyway. Zinc primer on the back there, over all the welds, and there's some body joint sealer there. Basically, everywhere has been welded on the floor and up the firewall. Welded up that hole from the old light switch that was here. Not an original light switch, just an accessory one that was made because this one gave out. And I welded up a couple of holes that were down there. I think I might have shown you this in the previous video, but I don't quite remember, so anyway. The seat still has to come back out, and I'm gonna paint I'll paint the whole damn floor with some Hammerite. Sorry about the damn, anyway. Force of habit. There you can see the Hammerite. If you don't know what that is, it's metal protective paint, and gives sort of a hammered finish. Yeah, I can show you this rear quarter. It was fixed. As you might remember, all this was dented in, and it had cracked the metal over here. Had to, well, down here actually, had to just cut it a bit higher up and weld in a new piece. Welded it all the way over here because all this section was straightened out earlier with some, well, as you can see, still see the remains of some of it here. This wasn't as bad, so we could leave that there. It's still gonna get bondoed over. Not a lot of bondo, but just make it straight, like you would finishing any car. I had to put in a new bit over here because there was several pieces of metal over each other by some bad patchwork earlier. I had to fix a bit down here. And as I said, in the frame, underneath the back here, as you can see I took the bumper off. It was up in the frame, in here, under here, had to fix that, and on the other side. Took the bumper and the trailer hitch off. Trailer hitch, it's coming back on, because I know it's a classic car and sort of a muscle car. It's a four-door, but still sort of a muscle car. But I still kind of need a trailer hitch. I mean, I live way out in the country, so well, the used car I have is the one out there. It's my new daily driver, 1980 Plymouth Volare, 225 and 904. It's just a regular old beater daily driver. They're getting rare around here, but I'm still gonna drive it like it was meant to. That has the trailer hitch as well, but well, I prefer the Fairlane. It's gonna be my well, I'm gonna treat it like my baby. It's gonna be pampered, almost. But yeah, well, I'm on the Plymouth. I got these free with the car. I mean, fair enough, they're free. Look at them. Look at them. They're rusted. But that doesn't really matter if you want a sort of a beater look. But the big thing is, they're 14-inch tall, regular 14-inch rims, but they're 12 inches wide. You just see my foot here. My foot is just over a foot, so yeah. But the only thing is that I don't have anything that these rims will fit on. So while there are some rules, when it comes to cars in Norway at least, that your wheels can't stick out from your wheel wells. Which means if I'm putting those on anything, I need a really big wide body kit. I put them on, I didn't put them on, I put them behind the Fairlane here, and they stuck out about half the rim, like 5 or 6 inches outside of the body, so kinda, yeah. I would need some huge fender flares, either that or make the rear axle a bit shorter. Yeah, I think that's basically it for the update this time. All that's left is the hole, as I said, on the other side of the car, bottom end of this fender. Take them off again. Get some paint done on, well, what's still in primer underneath here. Cut that coil spring. Paint the floor. Sand and bondo the body. Get some paint on it. Get some counter rust on some of these rust spots that I've sanded down, like this one and this one, and a couple of back there and on the roof, and the fender and the hood and the recorder, a bit everywhere really down there. That and some paint, as I said, bolt the front and back together, probably before I paint it, because it's not gonna get painted properly this time. I'll drive it a bit this summer and use it, get to know it, figure out what I have to do with it. I'll probably pull the engine maybe this winter. I'm not going to drive it this winter, or any winter. So I'll probably pull the engine this winter. If I can afford it, paint it. Then it'll be black, red stripe going down the sides. And I will have to repaint that engine. I mean, fair enough. Gold valve covers, meh. They kind of worked on a Crusher Camaro or anything that was cool in the 70s. But a red engine that's, well, loosened paint and huge in huge leaves with gold valve covers and a golden coil and brake master cylinder lid, and I'm guessing the radiator was gold at one point, but that's fallen off. I'll probably end up repainting the radiator black. I was thinking of taking the valve covers black with this Ford lettering here in red, matching the car, and maybe just paint the block and the intake and the water pump and fan and all that black. I'll probably trade out that 4-blade fan with a plastic 5-blade one. A bit lighter. Well, everything helps. To get this fan belt tightened properly, I'll have to grind a bit of a notch in the alternator bracket, because it's gonna hit the alternator. Alternator's out of a '69 Mustang, so, well, a couple of mismatches. The engine's a '77. I have a LTD2, I think. I had that or a Granada. Yeah. Well, a bit longer than expected, but that's basically the update for now. So, thanks for watching. Subscribe, rate, comment, whatever it is. Yeah. I'll get back with you later.